I did an oopsie. So last week I made a video about big brain construction workers, and apparently one of the people in the videos were not what they seem. So this woman in this video, whom I thought was throwing cement plaster onto the walls, was not actually throwing cement plaster. So a bunch of you guys brought it to my attention that the thing that the woman was throwing was not actually cement, but it was cow dung, moo platters, real nasty patty cakes, or whatever you guys call cow poopy in your country. We got bamboozled by this woman. So yeah, that was my bad, my dudes. Anyways, that is not why we are here today. So the second most commented comment on that video is a ton of you guys were asking about my PC setup right here. So yeah, that is what the video is going to be today. Okay, so for this video we are going to go vlog style, which I haven't done in quite some time. So if the footage is a little bit shaky, my bad. Anyways, we are going to begin from this side of the table, going all the way right there. And maybe if we still have time, I'm going to show you guys what I'm working on right there. And maybe some of the stuff right there. So let's start with the shelf right here. Alright guys, so this right here is my YouTube shelf 2.0. So I have modified it a bunch of times since I have been here. So the only new additions is I added like this new Gundam right here, also this Zoid right here, another Gundam right here. So to light up all of these shelves, I have wired up some LED strips underneath the shelves right there, and then I ran out of LED strips right here and here. So I just got a light bulb and placed it on a tripod, and wham bam, thank you ma'am, the YouTube shelf is done. So right beside the YouTube shelf we have this huge ass table, which I had my construction team custom built to fit this space right here, but I suck at measurements. That's why it's not really level with this other table. Such an architect. So the wheels that I were able to attach to this table are like 0.5 centimeters higher than the other table. That's why it's higher. So yeah, there you go. It's basically just a table, nothing so interesting. Let us move on to a more interesting thing, which is my windows. So one of the bad things about this studio is that I live right next to the road. And also this studio has like a huge ass window right here. So pretty much what that means is that the sound of the road will ultimately leak into this room while I'm recording. So what I did is I soundproofed this window. I'll just show you guys what I did. Okay guys, so this right here is my solution to this noisy huge ass window right here. So this beautiful work of art right here is a polycarbonate sheet stuck with a bunch of acoustic foam panels in front for aesthetics, and behind I stuck a bunch of cheap ones. So I used the expensive ones for the front ones and the cheap ones for the part where people do not see. Architect. Anyways, in order to mount this into the window, I've attached 4 magnets on each corner of this polycarbonate sheet right here. And as you can see on the windows, I attach a bunch of 25 centavo coins. So that is how this whole polycarbonate sheet is attached to this window right here. And bam! Your window is now 1/3 soundproofed. Big brain. So now I'm just going to attach the rest of my makeshift acoustic panels, and we will see if it will make a difference in terms of acoustics and soundproofing of this window right here. And there you go guys, easy installation. So if you guys want me to install this in your house, just 5 easy payments of 300,000 pesos spread over a week will do. Just call me or message me down in the comments below. I specifically left a gap in the middle right there so that when I roll down this blinds right here, it will still look like there's a window outside in case I'm recording in daylight. And if you guys are wondering if that gap does affect the acoustical soundproofing performance of this makeshift soundproofing sheet I made, the answer to that is yes. I think that's the reason why there's still a bunch of sound coming into my room, is because I decided to leave that space right there. But you know, that's the price you gotta pay for aesthetics. Architected. Anyways, that is enough of that boring window right there. Let us move on to the main attraction, this PC right here. Okay guys, so starting from the left hand side of our PC desk, we have my mic of choice, which is this Hyperx Quadcast Mic. The thing I love the most about this mic is it is a USB plug and play microphone. Also, this mic has a ton of beginner friendly features. One of its features is it has this easy access gain knob right here, so you could easily adjust the volume of your mic. Then you could easily mute this mic just by tapping on top right there. But the most important thing I love about this mic is its aesthetics. Can't even pronounce it, man. Aesthetics. So as you guys could see, there's some red lighting shining through the front grille right there, and then the shock mount has red garter, which is a nice touch. Anyways, the next item on my desk is this Sony a6500 right here, which I often use for my top-down shots. That's why it has this bubble level on top of it. Then here we have my studio monitor speakers, which I use to monitor the audio of my videos. So if you guys notice some improvement, or an improvement, is that even a word? Anyways, if you guys notice any positive or negative change in the audio quality of my videos, that is because I got this new monitor speakers right here. But if you guys didn't notice anything, then damn, I just wasted a bunch of money on this expensive ass monitor speaker thingy-mobobs. So these monitor speakers right here are the Presonus Aries 3.5 monitor speakers. So you could buy this in pairs because these are stereo speakers. So the word stereo comes from its root word steer, which means two, and yo, which means woo. So if you put that together, stereo to woo, two. So that's why there's two speakers. Dang it, to keep getting distracted. Anyways, those are my monitor speakers. Behind that, we have my camera mount. So this is the plate where I mount my camera on. Then on top of that, we have this key light, which is a Viltrox L1160 key light. So the thing I love about this key light is that you could adjust its intensity. So you could make this light dimmer, or you could make it brighter. Also, you could change the color temperature of this light. So you could make the light warmer or yellower, or you could make it more daylight. Okay, let us move on from that side onto the center of our table. So this keyboard that we are using right here is the Corsair K63 wireless mechanical keyboard. So for those of you who do not know what a mechanical keyboard is, basically it has switches that has mechanical moving parts in them, thus the name mechanical keyboard. Beside that, we have our Logitech G Pro Wireless. Again, another wireless. I'm a huge fan of wireless, even though there's a wire right there, but I'ma explain that later. Alright, so above the keyboard, we have here some wireless earbuds. So I use this wireless earbuds whenever I'm editing late in the night and I don't want my neighbors to hear my super corny jokes. I just pop this into my ears and bingo malingo, total silence for everyone. Anyways, beside that, we have this random wire right here. Basically, it has a magnet and then you attach a bunch of its dongles onto USB charging things that you have, like this mouse. This mouse has a USB charging port which magnetizes onto this wire. So if you guys would look, place our wire right there and it is going to magically attach itself onto that dongle right there. Then let's say our keyboard is running low on juice, you just remove that from our mouse, then just align this on the top of our keyboard like so, and it should just attach like abracadabra. You are now charging stuff. So I also use this for my wireless earbuds like that, and also for my phone like so. So this doodad right here is the Elgato Stream Deck. Basically, it's just a lazy man's macro keyboard. So let's just open Google. So I'm gonna click that. Boom, there you go, Google is open. So let's say I want to open Photoshop. Bam, nothing happened. Oh no, there you go, Photoshop is opening. And located on top of our Elgato Stream Deck is one of the most important parts of a PC, which is a screen. So right here we have the MSI 37-inch curved monitor. So this monitor has a 144Hz refresh rate, which means it is really good in gaming. Anyways, the color accuracy of this monitor is pretty good too. But when you're working as an architect, color accuracy isn't really that important. It's actually your design, the massing, and the shape of your building that will truly matter. Because no matter how color accurate your monitor is, if the painters couldn't replicate the paint color that you want them to do, then you just wasted a bunch of money on some super expensive color accurate monitor. So yeah, that is one of my advices for you guys. When you're looking into a monitor, do not bother with color accuracy and stuff like that. As long as the color accuracy is above 95% sRGB color accuracy, then you are good to go. The most important thing about buying a monitor is its resolution and its price. And then if you have extra money, you could go for high refresh rates. But a 60Hz refresh rate monitor for architectural programs such as AutoCAD and SketchUp will do plenty good. Also, I forgot to mention, one of the main reasons I bought this monitor is because it has RGB on the bottom of it. So if you're a member of the PC Master Race, you know that RGB increases the speed of your PC. So the more RGB your PC has, the faster it will run. It even has some RGB at the back. Not sure if you guys could see that. Right there. Okay, so on top of our monitor is this Logitech Webcam. I believe this is the C920. Then I 3D printed this webcam cover right here, which goes on top of it. Because, you know, just in case someone wants to hack my webcam while I'm sleeping and, you know, be all creepy like, you can just close that and bye-bye creepy hacker, you cannot see me no more. Anyways, above our webcam, we have this Devant 32-inch TV. I believe this is a 42-inch TV. So the reason why I have two monitors attached to this PC right here, and why I have two monitors attached to that PC right there. So this main monitor is where I open my main architectural program, SketchUp or Revit for example. And then this monitor right here is where I open up my rendering software like Enscape. And also this is where I open up some reference pictures that I get from the interwebs. Just pop up Pinterest right here and boom, there you go, perfect architectural workflow. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, my main PC rig. So to house all of our PC components, we have here the TechWare VXR PC tempered glass case. So right at the heart of this bad boy, we are rocking the Ryzen 9 3950X 16-core processor. So one of the things whenever you're looking for an architectural rendering machine or a video editing machine is that you need to have as much cores as possible. So chilling beside our CPU are 64GB of Trident Z RGB RAM modules. So another important thing to look at when you guys are choosing PC components is that you are going to need a ton of RAM because architectural programs again are RAM intensive programs. So the rule of thumb whenever you are buying PC is that you take the core count of your CPU. So in my case, I have 16 cores, which equates to like 32 threads. Then you double that, so 32 times 2 is 64, and that is usually how much RAM you are going to need. So underneath our RAM, we have our GPU or our graphics card. So this graphics card right here is an Aries RTX 2070 graphics card, which is, you know, pretty overkill for some normal architectural programs. But in case you guys wanted to render with Enscape or Twinmotion or any type of graphics card based rendering software, you guys are going to need a pretty beefy graphics card. So in case any of you guys are looking into buying a graphics card, anything between a GTX 1550 Ti and a GTX 1660 Super would pretty much fare well with any architectural program you throw at it. And as a bonus, you can play any AAA game title out there. But word of advice, my dudes, do not go down the dark path of gaming. You're gonna have no more time for making your plates. So if I were you guys, I would buy the cheapest graphics card possible out there, which is the 1550, so that you guys couldn't play any awesome games. That's actually bad advice, guys. You know, do what you want with your money, but remember to always be a big brain architect and do your plates first. And with that being said, let's move on with this whole PC setup right here. So as you guys would know right now, I am rocking a 2 PC setup. So the reason behind that is this is mainly for my video editing and, you know, intensive 3D architectural rendering softwares, because, you know, it is super strong and super fast, just like John Cena and Usain Bolt had a baby. This PC made no sense, god damn it. Anyways, the main reason I didn't want to get rid of my old PC is because this is the PC that got me through all those hard architectural years. And when I was an architecture student, and, you know, when I was starting YouTube, that was the PC that I was using. And it felt a little bad if I was just going to throw it away or give it away to a family member. So I wanted to keep it with me. Anyways, if you guys want to know more about this PC, I'm going to link a video up here or up here in which I go into detail about what the specs of this PC are. So right now, the use of this PC is mainly for AutoCAD and light SketchUp works. So whenever I'm doing AutoCAD and light SketchUp, I use this PC and these two screens. So the only new thing about this PC that I did not include in that video is this TechWare mechanical keyboard right here and this SteelSeries wireless headphones right here. Pretty much everything about this setup stayed the same. So there you go. That is my whole computer setup. I forgot to show you guys my new chair. which came free with that monitor right there. So this is an MSI Gaming Chair, because you know, we are gamers now. Okay, so I'm just going to give you guys a tour of my other desk, and maybe I'm going to give you guys a tour of that cabinet right there. So this desk right here is where I am doing this plastic models right here. So if you guys are interested in seeing me build some Bandai plastic models like this, or building some Gundams, you guys could subscribe to my other channel. Although, fair warning for those of you who are not Filipino, I speak Filipino in that channel, so you guys probably won't understand me. But you know, if you guys want to support my other channel, links in the description down below. Okay, so this right here are the plastic models that I'm working on my other channel. So this one I have already built and I'm currently editing that video. So this is what it looks like once it is built. So hopefully by the time I upload this video, that video will also be up in my other channel. Let's move on here. We have a vacuum cleaner. Then here we have 3D printed some, you know, face mask guard thingamabobs. So these are going to be donated to a local hospital, or you know, some frontliners. So my 3D printer used to be here, but I read somewhere online that the fumes from the 3D printer could like kill you in your sleep. So I decided to move the 3D printer outside somewhere, not here, just outside. I decided to move it outside. Okay, so underneath this desk, we have my ref. And we have like a 3-month-old tuna pie, which I do not bother to throw out because, you know, I'm lazy. Then here we have my plastic model building tools. And that is pretty much it for that desk. Let us move on to my cabinet so I could give you guys a sneak peek of what is about to transpire on our next channel. So, ton of unbuilt Gundams, and I'm really excited to build this one actually. So yeah, that is what is going to happen in my other channel. And that is it for my computer slash desk setup slash half of a room tour. I don't know what to call this video now. Anyways, if you guys have any suggestions on what type of video you guys want to see me do next, just leave it down in the comments below. Thank you my dudes for watching. I will see you on my next video. Flying peace!